Protest is not treason. Release all end bad governance detainees. Briton drew Prove Lambasts Nigerian government after declaring him wanted. Drew Prove's Briton, accused of inciting insurrection against President Bola Tinubu's government, has urged the Nigerian government not to treat protest as treason. Prove, whom the Nigerian government also identified as Andrew Wene, made this plea in a statement responding to allegations of building a network of sleeper cell to topple Tinubu administration and cause chaos in the nation. Prove's bookshop, located at the Abuja headquarters of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), was previously raided and sealed. Part of the bogus charges against him involved enabling some end bad governance protesters with intent to destabilize Nigeria. In a statement on the letterhead of his bookshop, Prove wrote, "Protest is not treason. Release all the detainees. The mass protests over end bad governance and end hunger frightened the Nigerian government. But rather than addressing the people's demand, the government returned to repression." Prove further stated, perhaps 40 people were murdered by the police and other security forces. Thousands were arrested and many still remain in captive. In Abuja, the authorities have attacked the so-called leaders and organizers of the protest. 10 people face ridiculous charges, including treason, murder, and levying war against the state. The NLC promised a general strike to protect its president Joe Ajaero from arrest and detention in relation to similar charges, despite flimsy nature of the evidence against the detainees. They face long years in prison unless the trade union movement is prepared to protect them. On the 7th August, the NLC said it condemned in the strongest terms the human rights violations perpetrated by security force against peaceful protesters. The first person to be arrested in this case was Elojo Opeoluwa. He is a former colleague of Joe Ajaero, working for NUEA, the Electricians Union, as an organizer in Abuja. He is also the vice chair of the NLC in Kogi State. He has now been detained for over 4 weeks with no tangible evidence. His family was told that he had received a WhatsApp message from one of the other alleged leaders. This was after Opeoluwa had actually been detained. The 10 detainees have been accused of conspiracy to commit a range of serious crimes. However, they barely know each other. 5 of them may have been members of a WhatsApp group set up to organize the protest in Abuja. But the other 5 are unknown to these comrades. They may be a few of the flag-waving protesters from Kano who were added to extend the range of the organizers to cover the main protest from Sokoto to Maiduguri. There appeared to be a conflict between the government and the police investigating this case. The head of the Intelligence Response Team, IRT, told the detainees' lawyers that he would have released them, but that he had orders from above not to set them free. So the police have developed what appears to be a ridiculous case involving the owner of the Ive Valley books. They are claiming that he goes under the name of Andrew the Povich, a Russian sounding name, and that he has now left Nigeria for Russia. Neither of these claims are true. Yemi, who works for Eva Valley Books, has, like the other detainees, being treated in a terrible, inhuman manner. He was arrested in front of his wife and 3-year-old daughter. All their phones were confiscated by the police. This was despite appeals from his wife that they needed a phone to get money for food. He was then imprisoned illegally and held in chains, beaten, and tortured for 3 days. His only involvement was to design flyers for the protest on the instructions of his boss. The NLC has shown that it has the power to protect its president. It is now need it is now need to extend these actions to protect its other officers, its members, and the general public. Meanwhile, Sahara reporters had earlier reported that the Nigerian police declared Andrew Martin, Winnie, also known as Andrew Povich, as Drew Povey, wanted for allegedly plotting to destabilize Nigeria and overthrow President Bola Tinubu's government. The spokesman of the force, Adejobi, had disclosed this at force headquarters in Abuja. He had accused the British national Jew of renting a space at Labour House in Abuja for his Eva Value bookshop and establishing Stars of Nation schools in Nasarawa State as a cover for his subversive activities. Adejobi, an assistant commissioner of police, told journalists the Nigerian police force has launched a comprehensive investigation into the activities of the foreign national and subversive elements plotting to undermine the democratically elected government in Nigeria through unconstitutional regime change and orchestrating violence across the country. Following extensive intelligence gathering and collaboration with other security agencies, 9 suspects have been apprehended who received substantial financial backing from foreign sources to destabilize the country. Okay, so guys, una dey hear una Nigerian government now. So now they see what then they do. All these ones now just plan to make sure say that October protest that they are organizing again does not hold. That is just a strategy they are using. Well, I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video. Let it go viral. Thank you and bye for now.